Playmakers, the daily sports bulletin from the bridge that brings you the big news and the top plays from the world of Indian sports. Hello and welcome to the Playmakers, our everyday live sports bulletin. My name is Rahul Kargal. On the Playmakers tonight, we've got news from the 2024 World Chess Championships where Gukesh has drawn Liren in Game 2, and in badminton, the Satwik-Chirag pair has pulled out of the Syed Modi International Tournament in Lucknow. Our top story of the night comes from the FIDE World Chess Championship 2024 being played at the Resorts World Sentosa in Singapore, where the challenger Gukesh held the reigning champion Ding Liren of China to a draw in Game 2. After 23 moves, both players amicably agreed to share points. Ding Liren leads the series by virtue of his victory in Game 1 on Monday night. To help us better understand what exactly transpired in Game 2 earlier on Tuesday, we've got with us Aditya Jaiswal and Archit Jain, both members of the Bangalore Chess Club. Aditya and Archit, thank you very much for joining the Playmakers tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
I'll begin with
Thank you so much, Rahul, for having us here.
Sure thing. Yep. I'll begin with reactions first, starting with you, Aditya. The outcome of a draw, did you expect that going into Game 2?
Considering it was a loss for loss for Gukesh yesterday, I expected it to be a stable game, or let's say nobody to throw, like at least Gukesh to don't throw over aggressive and play it safe. Since it's a long tournament, and players usually prefer to play safe with black colors and avoid any losses. So yeah, I think it was more or less on expected lines.
Archit, did you expect a draw as well, or did you, expect Gukesh to pull a rabbit out of the hat playing black?
Well, looking at the situation at the end of the first game, right, where the game was pretty much balanced from the beginning, but then few inaccuracies here and there, maybe perhaps lack of what to expect, build up of pressure, or whatever the situation was. Since Gukesh ended up losing a point there, I was expecting it to be a pretty stable game.
Yeah, let's spend a little bit of
Just
time.
as I believe everyone else, especially black pieces where masters used to generally avoid. Yeah.
Yeah, let's spend a little bit of time trying to
Either of them trying too much.
Yeah, apologies. There's a bit of a lag from your end, Archit. But I was saying let's spend a little bit of time trying to understand what actually transpired in Game 2. Aditya, in Game 1, Liren was under time pressure. But in Game 2, just after 14 moves, Gukesh was at a disadvantage of almost 50 minutes, I understand. Can you explain what exactly happened there?
So I think Ding surprised Gukesh with the opening. Usually Ding doesn't go with the E4 line. He's a Catalan specialist, but today he played this E4. So maybe Gukesh was little surprised or little bit out prepared. But overall he managed it well, and the advantage never became too much, or it was like overall completely equal from the starting. So nobody ran away with but yeah, slightly due to this new opening, probably didn't played that Gukesh had to spend some time over the board to make sure there is no mistake from his side.
Okay, and Archit, when Gukesh was spending all of that time deep in analysis, what were you expecting him to execute?
Well, there were a couple of moves that even the on-stream commentary were like analyzing, and it looked like could be some chances to be created almost English Shane when no one was ready for English. The expectation was that Gukesh will play it solely, probably just try and calculate to some position where no one is better or worse, and it can maybe leave a stable draw. Yeah, so
And talk us through what precisely happened during the mid-game section, Aditya.
So during the mid game, once the two ins got traded, overall it was a two knight and two rook versus two knight and two rook with almost a similar pawn structure on both sides, and it was a locked position, and nobody tried to be over aggressive or push for a win. So eventually they both turned it into a draw, and like since nobody wanted to take the risk, they just repeated moves after 20, like in move 23 they just repeated it three times, and it became a draw.
Archit, did you see the mid-game in any different way when compared to what Aditya noticed there?
so so the way I noticed whatever I ended up noticing throughout the game, right? Ding was playing most of the moves were fast and so Ace was good, which suggested that he was good in his prep, and there was not really much advantage throughout the mid game. And like Aditya said, once the queen raided, it was pretty much where no one can really push too much for an advantage. Eventually led them to repeat moves and uh, the game in a draw. Uh, there was some imbalances. There were few weaknesses on both sides with double toss, but it was more or less a balanced game.
In fact, Vishwanathan Anand, after the end of game two, spoke to the media and he said that Liren, won the battle of the opening. So, what, Aditya, according to you, is the mindset of both the players at this stage of the campaign?
I think considering the current situation where Ding got a very early win in the first round, what Ding want to do is mostly just maintain the lead and just try to be more stable. Don't take much risk and continue with the lead. And it's completely opposite for Rupesh, who is just trailing by 1 point. So yeah, he'll try to push for a win in the next game with the white pieces, where like the game one, he'll try to uh, surprise Ding with the new opening line.
Archit, Liren appears to be very well prepared. Is that something that you would agree with?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Ding has been not in the best shape from what we have seen so far in this year. However, even not in when he's not in best shape, he's definitely a beast when it comes to pure, being prepared with its openings and trying to surprise their opponents. And fact that he definitely has more experience, right? He has played World Championship before, which is the case with Gukesh. Definitely helps with that. So Ding is definitely much better prepared from what we see, right? And playing is really fast and pushing Gukesh to think more. So definitely is well prepared for this as well. And yeah,
And Aditya, what would you anticipate in game three?
I would expect Utrecht to again go fully aggressive, uh, like round one, where he showed aggression from move one, and yeah, try to surprise Ding with white pieces and balance it out in game three.
And Archit, Gukesh has staged comebacks in the past. Do you think he will be in a position to pull one off yet again in this campaign?
oh, I definitely think he at some point should and will. pull a rat out of the hat, guys. So, but I don't really expect things to go much differently from today. I feel we are ready to draw tomorrow again. Uh, the white pieces, but what if anything we know is that he will not let a chance go if he being allows him to uh, take stand and take a chance. He can push advantage, try to push for a win. Definitely, we will go for it. So we'll see tomorrow how it turns out. But yeah,
Final question, prediction time. Aditya, your prediction for the outcome of Game 3?
I feel tomorrow Rutesh is going to strike, so we can expect Rutesh winning. That's what I feel.
Archit, you'd called for a draw. Will that change?
uh, I would want to believe that Gukesh pulls a rabbit out of the hat tomorrow, but I very strongly believe that tomorrow is going to get the draw, and Gukesh will try to push for a ping before he strikes. So yeah, that's my option for tomorrow.
Perfect. So Archit's heart says, victory, but I think his mind thinks otherwise. Aditya is pretty clear about the outcome. Aditya and Archit, thank you very much for joining us live on the Playmakers tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
That was Aditya Jaiswal and Archit Jain, members of the Bangalore Chess Club, talking about the outcome of Game 2 of the FIDE World Chess Championships. News from badminton now, and the Syed Modi India International 2024 began in Lucknow on Tuesday and will have Indian stars PV Sindhu and Lakshya Sen in the fray. However, on Tuesday, it emerged that India's Satwik and Chirag have pulled out of the tournament. The Indian pair were the top seeds in the men's doubles and were expected to draw the crowds. However, the reason for their withdrawal is unclear at the moment. News from golf now, and five state associations of the Indian Golf Union, or the IGU, have run into trouble for violating the guidelines of the sport's governing body and have been suspended. The Indian Golf Union is the apex body of golf in the country and is responsible for the promotion and development of golf in the country. Returning Officer O.P. Garg issued the suspension order on Monday ahead of the IGU's upcoming elections. The five state associations that have been barred from the December 15 election are the associations from Himachal Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Nagaland, and Sikkim. Failure to conduct annual general body meetings and not furnishing financials raised red flags, and subsequent non responsiveness led to the eventual suspension. Elsewhere, R. Vaishali, one of the rising stars in women's chess, will compete again in the Norway Chess Women's 2025 tournament at Stavanger, Norway, bringing her aggressive and captivating playing style to the highly anticipated event. Currently ranked 16th with a live rating of 2,475, Vaishali has had a fantastic past couple of years on the global chess circuit. In September this year, she played an instrumental role in India's Olympiad team victory, earning a title that crowns her journey thus far. News from hockey now, and the former Indian hockey great Ashok Kumar has survived a health scare. Ashok Kumar underwent an angioplasty at a hospital in New Delhi on Tuesday. The 74-year-old hockey legend was hospitalized on Sunday and subsequently suffered a heart attack. According to reports, blockages in the artery required the surgical stent implants, and Kumar is reportedly now in stable condition, out of danger, and is expected to be discharged from the hospital in about a couple of days' time. Ashok Kumar was a member of the Indian side that won a bronze medal at the 1972 Munich Olympics. Additionally, he has three World Cup medals in his cabinet. Indian fast bowler Shikha Pandey has made her mark on the global stage once again, earning a spot in the prestigious Women's Big Bash League, or the WBBL, team of the tournament for the 2023-24 season. She's the only Indian player to feature in this year's Best 11, a recognition of her outstanding performances for the Brisbane Heat. Shikha, in her 10 matches, picked up 12 wickets at an impressive economy rate of 6.69. Her best figures of 2 for 14 came in an outstanding spell against the Perth Scorchers, where she swung the ball both ways, making life difficult for even the most accomplished batters. Moving on, the FICCI Turf 2024, a global sports summit, is scheduled to take place on the 30th of November in New Delhi. The 14th edition of the Global Sports Summit continues to serve as India's premier platform for dialogue, collaboration, growth, and improvement in the sports sector. Take a look.
Hello everyone. As chairperson of FICCI Sports Committee, I am excited to announce the 14th FICCI Turf 2024 and the prestigious India Sports Awards, happening on the 30th of November at FICCI in New Delhi. This year, as India aspires to host the 2036 Olympics, Turf's theme is Vision 2036, making India a sporting powerhouse. The conference will bring together industry leaders, policy makers, and key stakeholders to exchange insights and shape India's sports future. The India Sports Awards will also honor remarkable achievements in the sports industry. Colleagues and friends, this is more than an event. It's a movement for India's sports legacy. Please save the date and register. And see you all soon at the Turf 2024. Thank you.
The link to register is available in the description on YouTube. And that's all that I have for you on the Playmakers tonight. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified every time we bring you the news live on YouTube. My name's Rahul Kargal. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.